You want to make it easier for yourself to bring in money along with working with the ideal people who you would like to serve in your business, the ideal customers, ideal clients, ideal members, whatever it is that you call the people who pay you for the stuff that you're offering. There are levels to how this is done. And today I'm going to explain what those levels are, how those levels work, and why they work the way that they do. And you will understand that there are levels. You'll again be able to suss out where you're at and where you want to be. Point number one, topic once again is the levels of getting paid. Number one, first level is getting paid for what you know. Getting paid for your knowledge. First level of getting paid is, again, your knowledge, your ability, the things that you do with the things that you know. This is all getting paid for what you know. Some of you may be looking at that like, that sounds like a pretty good thing. If I can get paid for my knowledge and share it, that's great. Well, wait until you hear the rest of the levels, then you'll understand. When I worked at McDonald's, for example, or at CVS, the convenience store, I got paid for what I did. I got paid for the actions that I did there that were based on the knowledge that was handed to me. So flipping burgers, they taught me how to flip the burgers and I did it and I got paid. I got paid because I understood how to flip the burger and I did it. Putting the fries in the bag, working the checkout register for customers. This is the lowest level of getting paid though. Although I will make clear that depending on what you know, you can make a significant amount of money at this level. Okay, so I'm not saying that this is necessarily bad. Based on what you know and what you're charging for, you can make a great living just getting paid for what you know. Let me give you an example. So I'll just use a McDonald's worker as a low end example, but let me give you a high end example of someone who gets paid for what they know. A doctor gets paid for what they know, even though they get paid a whole lot more than a person who is working at McDonald's. They are still paid for what they know. They are paid for the knowledge that is in their head, and that is the reason why they can charge what they charge. If you write a book and sell it, and people buy your book because they want the information that's in the book, like a lot of my books are that type, personal and professional development books, then they are paying you for what you know and what you're sharing. Doesn't necessarily have to be your knowledge. It could be a form of entertainment. If you tell your personal story, that's something that you know and people are paying for it. If you're writing a fiction book, you just made up a story, people are paying you for what you know. When you sell a course, for example, you have a course on here's how to put up drywall in your house. All right, when you sell that course, what are you doing? You're getting paid for what you know because you're transferring knowledge from your brain to the customer, all right, through the course, using the course as the vehicle to get your knowledge from your head to their head. There is a range here, as I'm making clear,